There was one final boss in the Guillotines challenge that I did need to take down. As you probably saw already, I soloed this is Cerastes. I soloed Cytalis and Bahamut with Purgatory already, so I had to try and get the third one. And so obviously we're fighting Cerastes here. And Cerastes is the most recent boss, so he's the one I have the most experience with. However, this guy was a lot trickier than I thought. I came close to dying at one point, but I did get the solo. I think I took this fight with Gore on all three of my initial attempts, and Gore is probably like maybe the best counter to this guy, so I had to get used to fighting him with someone a bit more out of the box, like obviously Purgatory would be, because she doesn't really have much that plays to the strengths of what you want for this boss, but she still did the job, just like she did for Bahamut and Cytalis. You don't necessarily have to run a class advantage champ for these bosses, you just have to know the techniques of taking them, and it might just take a little bit longer to get done. So anyway, I need to do a striker right now, and then I'm going to go for a heavy attack, and then now he is in his wounded state where he is permanently stunned, and I just need to punch him and get him to his 90% range, because that will push him into phase 2. I'm not sure why he doesn't have the phase counter on the side of his health bar. Maybe I'm making that up that the other two bosses did have that, but I feel like they did for some reason, but I don't see it. But again, I might be making that up. So now I need to bait this guy's SP2 and then get an intercept for the phase transition. We do get him to throw it, but we do take some plasma damage. The plasma is quite minuscule, so it's not that big a deal that we took that damage, but anyway, I'm going for an SP3 here. It's going to give me a power gain buff, and now we just need to do a striker, and now I want to hit his block. I want to try to take down his 3 armor pieces in order to where I don't do knockdown, striker, knockdown. I want to do knockdown, striker, and auto block, because I don't want to do one of his armors too fast, and then the other one there's too much left for me to take down. So anyway, now we need to bait this guy's block, and we can get the auto block right here. Unfortunately I missed it, but I got it right there. And now we're going for the SP3 while he's wounded, and it's going to do a lot of damage. It brings him all the way down to 67%, but when you hit Cerastes' damage cap, he does start to lose his corrupted a lot faster. So we got the SP3 and pretty much nothing else, but we're going to get the next rotation down pretty fast. I do mess up here, and now his shield armor is an overload, so I need to get that down pretty quick, and I messed up because I couldn't do it there because it was overloading. You can see that's why it looks pink, because it was overloading. So I did get caught there, but it's okay. Now we have the striker one, and we're going to go for a heavy one, and he's almost done with his knockdown armor, but I do need to try to get the other ones lower a bit first. So we're going to bait this guy's auto block, and then once he does, we're going to try to do the knockdown. Then we're going to try to do a relic or auto block, whichever comes first, and it looks like relic came first. So now I just need to bait this guy's special attack, and then he's going to be wounded, or just hit his block. I don't necessarily have to bait the auto block, and we get it. He's now wounded. We go for another SP3, and I'm quite certain that this is going to push him into the next phase, and it does. So now I just need an intercept to get the phase transition, and then we have moved on to phase 3. Now in phase 3, the armor types do have a chance of spawning at a lower rate, and as you can see, the knockdown one did definitely spawn quite small, and the other one's also spawns a bit small, but that's okay, because we're still just trying to get them down in order. He is stun immune in this phase, which did catch me earlier, but I don't think catches me a second time. Maybe it does, we'll find out together. But anyway, he is now wounded once again, and I'm going to try to get into my corrupted phase, my demonic rampage, and then we're going to go for an SP3, which is going to do a very large amount of damage. You're going to see that it brings him all the way down to 26%, and now we just need to get rid of those 3 armors again. Once again, they all spawned quite at low numbers, So we want to bait this guy's auto block, then get a knockdown, and then we are going to be chilling because we can just bait a special attack. And I did mess up there. I should not have hit his block. That just made the fight a lot harder now, because his armor for the auto block or just block is now at 300, and I'm getting stuck in my corner because he won't dash back, and I'm gonna get hit by the heavy there because I mistimed it. But anyway, what I need to do now is try to get his shield armor down a little bit, and now I'm gonna go for heavy, and I want to do the auto block once again, since that one's the highest by far, but he still won't dash back, so I ended up just having to do the relic just to get out of my corner. But we're gonna get the auto block right here, and I should have thrown that SP3. That would have made it a lot easier, but I'm gonna bait a heavy attack and throw my heavy attack, which is going to do the job pretty well. As you can see there, he got the relic armor back because I took too long to get the other armors down, but it's okay. We just need to bait this guy's block, and then we're just going to be chilling because he's going to be back in his armor phase. And just like that, we are now going to try to get into Rampage and then throw our SP3 after we do a little bit of extra damage, just to make sure that it's enough. This SP3 definitely would do 15%, but for some reason I thought the phase started at 1% health instead of 6%. So I did cut it very close there, but we did get the SP3 off before the stun went away. And now we just need to chill a bit while we are waiting for him to kill himself, basically. This phase is really weird. It's really easy. You just need to avoid him. I'm pretty sure you can also intercept to remove that unstoppable. I just didn't do that. I tried to do a wall intercept, but that didn't count, but it's okay because this SP2 is going to get him right there. And we just need to tap his block, and he dies just like that. So that is the third corrupted boss in 8.3, and we have now completed the Guillotines challenge. I hope you enjoyed these videos, and leave a like if you did, and have a good one.